If you are the owner of a Porsche 911, 996 or 986 first generation with the Litronic single xenon headlights, these units, then you've probably already found out that you have a high performance car with actually low performing headlights. There's a specific problem with these headlights, and in this video I'm going to show you what the problem is and of course how to solve it using our kit. So this is the original situation with the original headlights. You can see on the left bulb, on the left headlight, it's slightly brighter because we put a new bulb in there just to make sure that it's a fair comparison. So on the left headlight it's a brand new Osram CBB bulb. On the right it's the original Philips bulb that was already installed when the car came here. So that's a used older bulb. You can see the low beams and now the high beams. High beam is halogen. You can see the halogen comes on and the low beam moves up slightly. So low beam, high beam, low beam. Now we'll measure the light output to show you the difference afterwards. So this is the new projector, the projector with the new bulb. It's not a new projector. The measurement is about 0.90 kilolux. On the right should be a little bit less because it's an older bulb. It's about 0.85. We're going to mark the position of the beams. So afterwards, when we have installed the new projectors, we can very easily adjust the level so that it's immediately on the right level. Left and right projector. So now we just need to get the headlights out of the car so we can retrofit the headlights. So removing the headlights on this car is surprisingly easy. That's how they come out. Just disconnect one connector. And there's the headlight ready for a retrofit. So a little bit of information about these headlights. They are made by Bosch, and actually the light is generated by the projector that's inside. This is the projector unit that you can find in these headlights. Actually this exact same projector you will also find it on the BMW 7 𝗂𝗍𝗃, but also BMW 3 𝗂𝗍𝗃, Mazda 6 and several other models. And all of them, they have the same problem. Low light output, and the problem is generated by the projector, actually the reflector ball. So when you look inside the projector ball, then you will see the problem, and that's that the reflective layer lost its reflectiveness. This is why the light of the bulb is not reflected through the projector on the road, or only a small portion of the light. And this is causing the problem of low light output. You cannot fix it by a new bulb. But the good news is it can be fixed by mounting a new projector. A projector that uses the same bulb. So probably you've already replaced the bulbs. You can still use those bulbs inside a new projector, which is a new design, much more efficient, and you will get a lot better light. So this is the kit that's going to replace the old projectors. These new projectors are a 2020 design, so it's much more efficient. It will produce a lot more light. We will show you the difference compared to the previous projectors that were originally installed. These will replace the old projectors using these mounting brackets. What else is good about these projectors is that these have a bi-xenon function. So you can see the wires coming out. This activates a solenoid which generates a high beam. So additionally to the halogen, original halogen high beam, you will also have the xenon high beam generated by these projectors. Using these H7 splitters, it's very easy to connect the bi-xenon function No cutting or any adjustments is needed. So I'll show you how to install these projectors in the headlight. So for installation, we'll first have to open the headlight. I have some old cloth here. Put the headlight in there to prevent scratches. Just remove this cap by pushing here. Disconnect the D2S bulb. After you remove these two screws, you can take out the igniter so you can access the projector. So the projector is mounted by 3 screws. And now you can take the projector out. There are some rubbers here. There it is. There's a second rubber here. So there's a rubber installed here and here. We'll have to put the rubbers back with the new projector. So make sure you keep the original screws and rubbers. So this is the projector that came out. Let's take a look how it looks inside. How this reflective layer looks. Just remove the screws holding the projector lens on the reflector. Again, Torx screws. No special equipment is needed for this retrofit. If you have some Torx screws and screwdrivers, you should be fine to do this. Now let's take a look inside. Wow. Here you can see that this projector is even worse. The reflective layer is completely peeling off. Of course, this is very bad for your light output. Here it's just bare metal, there's no reflectiveness at all. So yeah, this will be a huge difference. So the next step is to install the mounting bracket onto the projector. Make sure that you check how to mount it, because for the left headlight you mount it like this, for the right headlight you mount it like that. So this is the left headlight, so we'll install it like this. Of course, all this hardware is included in the kit.
Alsjeblieft. Dank u.
So if you want, you can already install the new bulb. Optionally, you can choose for new Osram bulbs, for example, for the best light output possible. This customer prefers the CBB bulbs. Yep, so it's ready to go in the headlight. So the new projector is ready to go in. Before you put it in, make sure you wipe off any fingerprints, because even when you might not see them now, when you switch on the beams, you will definitely see them. So just make sure you wipe off the lens, and then you can put it in the headlight. Don't forget to take the rubbers. Now the last step is to connect the bi-xenon function. So we have the splitter, connect it there. This is the high beam halogen connector. Just take it off. Insert. And install on the bulb. So now the new projector is installed. We can mount the igniter again. Connect the D2S connector. And it can be closed up again. Ready to go. The new projector is installed. You can't see any difference from the outside. It's just a new lens, but nobody will be able to tell the difference, except for when you turn on the beams. So we'll install the headlight back onto the car. Make sure you connect the connector again. Alright, now switch on the beams to check it. Okay, I'll switch on the beams. It's not difficult to tell which one is new. Of course, this is the new side. I'm blocking the new side now. Blocking the old side now. And let's check with a light meter. The old one, as we measured, is about 0.8 kilolux. The new one is about 2.3 kilolux. So it's almost 3 times as much light. The old projector, as we saw, it lost its reflectiveness inside, and that's what makes a huge difference in light output. Now let's take a look at the high beam. This is only low beam, and in the new situation, of course, we also get high beam from the projector. So this is low beam, high beam. You can see still the new projector also, it moves up a little bit. You can see it's going up when you switch on to high beams, but also the projector changes its light output, changes its pattern. So not only does the low beam increase, also your high beam increases. So the right headlight now also has been retrofitted with a new projector. You can see when we switch on the beams, the left headlight has a new beam, the right headlight has a new beam. It's a huge difference. But if you look at the height of the beams, you can see the right projector is slightly too high. So we'll have to adjust the height of the beam. For that we'll have to go to the headlight again. Open the flap, and here there's a little rubber flap that you can open. Go in with your tool, in-bus tool, and by turning this you can level the beam. It can go up or down depending on which way you turn. Okay, you can see it's going up if you turn this way. It goes down when we go the other way. So we go down until it's at the same height. Yes, so that should be it. Now I'll demonstrate the high beam, because on the right headlight we also installed some LED bulb, and that has the same color as the low beam of the projector, and the brightness also is much higher than the halogen high beam. So if you want to match the light, LED is a good option. So that's it, the installation for the Porsche 911 Litronic single xenon headlights. It's a big upgrade, it's easy, you can do it yourself. So enjoy the installation and enjoy driving. Thanks for watching, see you next time.